is probably a good place to start because you can hear them partying. That's still blinking. Those people party all the time. This place is pretty much a drug house because they don't control it. You know, it's shit conditions. Okay, this is the Arab that I told, hey, that native guy said that he was going to try to rob this place. He wears red head to toe. He's going to have a gunmetal 38 that's empty. If you could get some, you got something to protect yourself. And he goes, yeah, I got a shotgun. I got double odd. I'm like, whoa, don't use that, dude. Get some water rounds or some beanbag or some rock salt to knock him on his ass because the gun's going to be empty. He's like, yeah, so? And I go, well, yeah, but he's the Native American kind of Indian, not the foreigner kind of Indian like me and you, right? Me white and you Indian white. And he goes, well, maybe I'd like to bag me an indigenous. And then made a whole bunch of false reports to police to get me in trouble. After I gave him what amounts to about $500 worth of old gold as a peace offering. Now this is his friend. She works here. She backs pretty much anything he fucking says. So that way he sounds innocent when he's actually a fucking serial murderer. Him and that religion place they go to out there, I don't know if all Sikhs are that way, but this dude in that place they go to out there, they grab up teenage boys and they take them out there and they stab them in their like, around the kidney area, but between the kidney and the area so it doesn't kill the kid, but then they rape the kid while they're stabbing them, and it's fucked up, dude. And when that Brian guy, morbidly obese Brian, was carrying around a knife in his shirt, saying it was an Eagle Sikh knife, well, he was planning on stabbing me with it when Johnny was talking about his box cutter, but it's also an eagle's knife. Well, he was planning on stabbing me with it and even poked me in my kidney from around the front and goes, you're not going to be able to stop me. They were threatening me with knives, and then when I went outside with a crowbar ready, they went, oh, he's got a butcher knife, call the police. Oh. These people are their rats 110% of the time. There's no way around it. They purposely create crime so they can look like they're doing something when they're a bunch of lazy assholes. They know what to do, but the problem is that it's like this guy in the corner. What the fuck are they gonna do against their own friends? Anyway, there's a couple spots behind me, but that mostly has to do with meth cooking and stuff like that, which honestly isn't as much on my radar because usually the guys cooking this stuff are so happy with what they're doing there. Even if they are child rapists, they forget to rape their kids for a day. So it doesn't pop up as heavy with me as this kind of shit does when they're pretty much doing everything under the sun, and the only reason they're capable of it is because people that you're supposed to be over and have control of are running wild and doing whatever the hell they want. Cowboyed up, millions and millions of dollars a year. Like honestly, when I hear these cars revving up, I'm not worried about some criminal rolling up on me right now. I'm worried about one of these cops that work for your federalized buddies. Here we go. Green light, red light. See? And I know that they're saying, oh, well, it's for solidarity with soldiers. They were doing this shit from way before that. There's another one over there on the other side, but once again, it's not in the area that I know. Well, it is, but it isn't, you know. I expand that far. There's another one. We're gonna go check this out too. Well, you know what? There's nobody coming to run me over. Can you see where we're at? The corner we're from is over there. Okay. See that green light right there? Now those guys have a black guy that sometimes stands out when I walk by. They try to confront me and shit, especially at the house next door. He saw that I was wearing black while he was wearing, I can't remember what the colors were. Actually, you know what? I think it was blue. I started acting like you need to fuck with me or something, which is weird the way that you guys think that black is blue. I'm telling you that black is red. It is not a cool as ice thing, it is an angry thing. Okay, this house right here is great, because everybody else gets their bikes stolen but them. Get what I'm saying? And this is the first place where Jessica DeMaine, the federalized cop, and several other the buddies, including Boog, as they were all planning on stalking me, when they used to switch that light right there and the other light is now out, they used to switch them for blue, red, once in a while a black light, but green more often than that. Blue, red, and green, blue, red, and green. And they were sending signals to the neighborhood with it while the federalized cops were operating out of here. Nice red truck that also never gets jacked for shit. While everybody else gets jacked for shit. And they rent to new people and rent to new people and rent to new people. But then why is it always the same people? They keep renting to new people. Why is it the same people? Oh my. Okay, now this building right here, it probably gets broken into once a night almost. You can't see it. It's red brick. It's basically a loosely ran property that they're trying to slumlord into the ground and then trade it on as a historical place like they did the spot that I'm at. And as you've seen so far in this neighborhood and in downtown, that doesn't amount to doing much. Semco. Okay. But anyway, as you can see, these people got 12 up in the window. See, that's a big thing around here. They all fly 12. I don't even want to get into that story and what the hell it has to do with me, but anyway. This building right here, this is where the Season's two lesbian friends used to fuck with me, the social services, the ex-social workers. This is where they were trying to run a rape and kill, suck men for their souls, pretend it's for drug recovery church. Even kept swords up on the wall, all that shit. They're bad people. Anyway, so after those eagle rats in the building I pointed out to you did what they were doing, then one of the ex-soldiers who claimed to be an eagle as well gave me the gift of a knife without a penny, which means he's threatening me. They say it's a cutoff of relationships, but it's a cutoff of relationship because they're coming back to kill you and they don't want to be connected to you. It's a death worshiper thing. Here's the temple where they think I'm some real fucking bad guy because Rollin, who's a rat for the police that followed me from downtown. Seven, who's one of your motherfuckers that was living next door to that greenhouse I pointed out to you to start this video trail. And even that bitch I tried to get a restraining order against. I even one night when she came here to vandalize the place, I was sitting here waiting to see what was up, and then she called the cops on me. And the cops came around, were flown on me like, oh, we gotta get him. And it's the same cops I've been warning you about, these fucking Luciferian Satanist cops that work out of the Set Temple, right? They were doing some of that shit too. And this house down here I'm gonna show you is the next one of groups of people who were vandalizing this place, all while then showing up in the day and being like, you know, that guy was here last night doing this and this and this. I mean, it got so bad. There used to be one of the houses they operated was right here next door to Ming's place, right? And they ended up having to tear it down because these people who were wearing black and red represent the neighborhood, and then guys wearing gray and red saying, oh, we red boys. We're dropping garbage in his yard, doing all this fucked up shit, tearing stuff off the place, ripping them off every other day. But then yet making sure to communicate to them per the orders of Steven and his group of pedophile cops, as well as special unit cops, as well as your other federalized pigs, making sure that they thought it was me. And then you get down here. Oh, it might be a ways. I might need to shut you down. Yeah, I'm gonna load this video and we'll start from there.